Welcome to the Meet the Member, a new virtual initiative designed for members of the Brazil-Florida Business Council. The main purpose of this new initiative is to feature our most valuable assets, our members and their corporations. And what a great pleasure to have with us today, Pedro Fragoso, foreign legal consultant at Foley and Lardner. Welcome, Pedro.
Thank you, Sueli. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.
You have a very impressive professional background. Could you share with us some of the most relevant highlights of your legal career?
Sure, Sueli. I think that the most relevant, the most important highlight of my career is coming back to Miami after 20 years. I was here 20 years ago, working for another firm, a Miami-based law firm. When I got my master's degree at the University of Miami in 2001, I headed back to Brazil. I continued my career in Brazil. I opened my own firm. I ran my own firm for 10 years when I got an invitation to return to Miami. And surprisingly, when I returned to Miami, I did it to work in the same building that I worked 20 years ago. So if you believe in destiny, I think this is a very good example that I like to share with everyone. In my 26-year practice of law, I think I did a little bit of everything except for going in-house. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very happy to be back.
That's an amazing story. And I was just wondering, Pedro, what made you choose University of Miami to pursue your academic journey?
Because I was working for a Miami-based law firm, as I mentioned. So it was part of the plan, part of the project to get my LLM at the University of Miami. Because as you know, when you represent US clients doing business in Brazil, it's very important, it's essential to have command of English. And the program at UM is very focused in Latin America. So that was the reason.
That's great. And tell us about Foley's area of practice and of interest to Brazilian investors and entrepreneurs.
Well, Foley and Lardner, Sueli, as you know, is probably one of the oldest law firms in the US. It was founded 175 years ago. We are a large firm. We have 1,100 attorneys in 24 offices, being 21 offices in the US from coast to coast, and 3 international offices. And while at Foley, I am a foreign legal consultant. I'm a Brazilian licensed attorney. So I represent Brazilian clients investing and operating in the US. Being a full service law firm, I have all the resources in terms of areas of practice to deliver the client's demand. And I believe that the Brazilian investors, when they decide to invest or operate in the US, they demand legal advice on general corporate, litigation, arbitration, insolvency, especially now during pandemic times, real estate, and also, which is very strong in South Florida, in Miami particularly, private client needs, immigration, international taxation, and state planning, domestic and offshore.
So are you assisting only Brazilian clients? And in which sectors are they from?
No, in this role, we represent Brazilian clients investing and operating in the US, as I mentioned before, but we also represent US clients investing and operating in Brazil. And I would say that US clients, when they decide to invest in Brazil, they are mostly looking for infrastructure projects. So there's a lot of capital markets, M&A, and project finance as well in Brazil.
Pedro, thank you very much for spending the time with us this afternoon and for sharing some interesting and valuable information. And thank you and Foley for supporting the mission of the Brazil-Florida Business Council. At this moment, I would like to pass the word to you for your final remarks.
Thank you, Sueli. Again, it's a pleasure to partner with the Brazil-Florida Business Council with you. You are amazing. Thank you for promoting business and trade between the US and Brazil, and count on us for this continuing partnership. Count on us to keep on supporting you. Thank you very much.